Hi everybody! I'm super excited. I wanted to go live because as of yesterday, I am 5 years on hormones, and so I wanted to do my estrogen shot today live. So if you're squeamish to needles, just know that I am doing my shot right now. So if you don't want to see a shot, maybe don't watch this live. Hi everybody! I'm just gonna put a trigger warning for people who come in later. Trigger warning, shots, needles. How do I pin this? Pin comment. There we go. Hey, thank you. Yesterday was my 5 years on HRT, right? So I'm doing my shot. And I'm really, really excited because, as you saw from the title, I have a cute little life update for everybody. This week I scheduled a consultation with a surgeon for breast augmentation and a trachea shave, with the possibility of other things that I don't care to talk about right now. But I'm just really excited because it's real. I have a consultation date in August. And this morning, I met with a therapist through Zoom because COVID. But I talked with a therapist to get a surgery letter because, that's what we got to do. We got to jump through hoops in order to, have proper health care. But luckily, I think the Supreme Court ruling does protect trans people in healthcare as well, because they redefined sex to include gender identity and sexual orientation. And so that redefinition, that kind of redefining our law, in Title VII, I think that has legal ramifications in other areas of the law too. There's still work to be done. I still think that we need the Equality Act to pass in Congress, but I think, that's still a huge win. And I know that I have an affirming surgeon, and I know that I have good health insurance, which are both, huge privileges, that I'm lucky to have that a lot of trans people don't have, in particular, trans women of color, or Black trans women in particular. So I recognize that that's a privilege, and I'm very lucky to have, and I'm very thankful for. Oh, thanks for all the love. Everybody is so nice. Cute little update. Yes, this is so huge. Thank you for all the congratulations, everybody. I'm going to do my shot, so I won't be able to read your comments, but feel free to leave them. So 5 years on hormones. Here's my 5-year shot. I always inject on Wednesdays. I thought about injecting yesterday because yesterday was the 5-year mark, but I always inject on Wednesdays, so I thought next year for the 6th year it will be on Wednesday, so But guys, I'm just living. I for a long time really didn't think that I would want surgery. More recently, because at the very beginning of my transition, I was like, I want every surgery possible. Because I wasn't confident with myself. I didn't feel feminine, and, I just didn't feel beautiful for a long time, and makeup kind of helped that. And I'm doing my left side. Having a support system absolutely helped me. And being on hormones for 5 years, it's brought me a lot of euphoria. And, I'm absolutely, I'd say the most confident I've ever been in my life right now. But with that being said, I still experience dysphoria, especially on my chest and, this cute little guy. And so, there's still some things that I've realized, I have to stop thinking about what other people think of me, because for a while I was like, am I trans enough, if I don't want surgery, am I, giving into cis-normative, beauty standards if I do have surgery. I felt a lot of imposter syndrome and a lot of shame, and I just couldn't stop thinking about what will my family think, what will my friends think, what will other trans people think of me, and I'm done with that. It's time to live my life, and it's time to love myself and do what I need to do to be happy and feel affirmed and confident in my body. So so I finally made the choice. It's COVID, I'm stuck at home, I'm not doing anything much. Well, I'm doing a lot of things, but I decided, now is finally the time to start this process, because I've started it multiple times before, but I either stopped, or I couldn't find a surgeon that was nearby that I felt comfortable with, or I changed my mind, or I didn't think I could afford it, or my insurance wasn't always very trans friendly, but things have changed, and my insurance is much better. And thank you for all the congrats. Hey mama, I have so many friends on here. I love you guys. Or I love you all. Sorry, I try not to use that word to address groups of people. The TikTok queen. Hi. Oh my God, no one's called me that. Okay, so shot time. So, if you're squeamish, look away. I put a trigger warning, so here she is. My estrogen shot, 5 years. I always have to take a deep breath, and then I have to look away because it kind of freaks me out a little bit, still to this day. And let that all go. Oh, I'm seriously so excited. So my consultation is in August on the 3rd, which is a Monday. And they said, the soonest I could probably have surgery is probably 6 months after. So I'm kind of bummed, to be honest, I'm kind of bummed at how long it'll take, for me to go through this. But I'm also super euphoric and super excited that it's happening. I'm definitely worried about affording it. I'm definitely worried, if I'm back to work at that point, because I'm furloughed right now. I'm not currently working at my full-time regular job. But I am available for freelance, if you have a company, or, you want to work with me as a brand, or have friends that work with them, shout me out. But, I will have to take off a significant amount of time off of work, to have surgery. So I'm thinking about that, but, knowing that that's months away, I know that I have time to save. I forgot a Band-Aid, and I ran out of my cute Band-Aids. I posted multiple times in the past, to make it easier to do my shot. I always use really cute Band-Aids because, it just brings me a little happiness in my life. Usually they're Mario or Marvel or, something. Though, I'm not doing Marvel anymore because they support Trump, in case you didn't know. Sad story. But on a positive note, thank you everybody, for tuning in. Did I change needle? Yes, I did change the needle. I've been on live for quite a while, and so some of y'all might not have seen, but I already put them in here. But yeah, I use one needle to, get the injection in there, take it off, and then put the smaller needle on, and then I inject. And I sanitize my hands. I put some alcohol on. I always make sure, I do it right, and I make sure that there's no germies, because COVID. I don't support it. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Chris. I hate to break the news to you, but Marvel does donate to Trump's campaign. They have in the past, and they have for his 2020 re-election campaign too. So, yeah. But, there's so many greater things out there. Go watch Disclosure if you haven't. Amazing trans documentary on the history of representation of trans people on the screen. And yeah, I know, honey, I'm sorry. I have a rare shine. Thank you. I'm wearing a lot of highlighter today, and I moisturized. So, I'm glowing. But yeah, so I plan to keep you all updated on this process. I fully believe in sharing my story, especially when I feel comfortable, because, I didn't grow up with the language. I didn't grow up knowing a trans person. I didn't know the word until high school. So I fully believe, in educating people and sharing my story. So this is update 1. I have a surgery consultation date, and, I just had my first session with a therapist to get my letter. I've seen many therapists in the past, but I'm restarting this process, and I am ready, to feel more affirmed in my body. And yeah, so I'll keep you all updated on what happens. I'll probably let you all know when I get my letter, and then I'll certainly, try to let you know how the consultation goes. Kisses back to Brazil. Thank you for tuning in all the way from there. Yeah, Disclosure was amazing. I watched it on Friday too, and I just sobbed through it. So good. All right, everybody, I'm gonna head off live. Thank you for tuning in. I am living right now. I just can't wait. Like, I still can't believe it's real. Like, you know, sometimes I still look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, yeah, I forget. I'm a woman. I'm beautiful. Like, yes, queen. But now, you know, to realize like this surgery process is happening, it's real. And, you know, so long as, you know, all of my legal protections don't get erased, you know, I'll be good. But, you know, with that said, please check the links in my bio to help out with everything that's happening. You know, I have lots of incredible organizations linked that you can share, you can donate to help Black trans lives in particular. I have petitions you can sign. I have pre-written letters that you can send to officials to demand the arrest of the officers who killed Breonna Taylor. And, you know, many other incredible resources out there for you. If you want to help me afford gender affirming surgeries that I'm having very soon, you know, my PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, they're all on my link in bio as well. You know, little shameless self-plug. A drink to me, thanks. I only have water. That's bad luck, so I'm not going to drink it. But sending all of you love. I'll chat soon.